Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the day before. Today, I want to talk to you guys about Dexter Resurrection. The first couple of times Showtime tried to put an end to Dexter, it didn't work out so well, and fans were let down. Recently, Showtime released two new shows into the Dexter universe. They are Dexter Original Sin, which is a prequel series. It shows Dexter before the original took place. And then there's Dexter Resurrection. That's a sequel, and I actually watched that one, and it's the one we'll talk about today. I wasn't interested in the prequel, and I haven't watched it, but I may go and check it out later. But I had to watch Dexter Resurrection. I'm definitely one of those fans who was disappointed in the way the original Dexter ended and in the way Dexter New Blood ended. And I think Dexter New Blood was a attempt to try to, bring a good ending to Dexter. It just didn't work out for Showtime. So, I'm one of those fans that was just like, disappointed in both. Even though I tried to tell myself I was satisfied. Honestly, no, I wasn't. But with the new show, Resurrection, it's very, very promising. And it has such a stellar cast like Uma Thurman and Neil Patrick Harris. I think that Showtime got the message. And they may have come up with a real solution for us. But I love the first season, and let's get into it. Today, I want to go over my 5 favorite moments from Dexter Resurrection Season 1. So if you haven't seen the season yet, I'm going to be going over spoilers, so please be warned. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Get Showtime on Amazon Prime or something. I don't know. But find a way to watch it and then come back here and we will chat. Okay? But the first favorite moment of mine that gave my back chills was when the ending credits rolled for episode 1 of Dexter Resurrection and the Dexter Blood theme played. This song was composed by Daniel Licht, and it's masterful at capturing the essence of Dexter. It was played at the end of most of the original Dexter episodes, and I just love it. It just gives the feeling of the show, right? And it's the perfect way to set the tone for Dexter Resurrection. My second favorite moment is when Dexter kills Neil Patrick Harris. Sorry, Mr. Harris, but trust me, I'm a huge fan. In that episode, Neil Patrick Harris is playing a serial killer. And of course, he ends up on Dexter's table. His reaction is so great, and I loved it so much. It's the 4th episode, and the title of the episode is Murder Horny. Dexter says, "This is usually the part where people start screaming and begging for their lives." And Neil Patrick Harris, he says, "Yeah, well, I've been on the other side of this to know when it's inevitable. Sorry to droop your chub." And I laughed so hard. I thought that was just perfect. Now, this season has a storyline that conveniently puts Dexter into contact with people who fit Dexter's code. I won't get too much into that, but I will say that I'm grateful the show thought of us, the audience, and knew we would want Dexter to catch a bad guy for all the episodes. We want our fill of vigilante justice. My third favorite moment involves Dexter taking out the serial killer known as the Gemini Killer in the episode Cats and Mouse. He kills Gareth, but at the end of the episode, a guy named Prager is gathering all the remaining serial killers together, and Dexter is worried that the Gemini Killer isn't going to show up because he killed him, right? But he does show up. Oh, it's so good. Because the Gemini Killer is not a killer. but killers. A set of twins. That was such a great cliffhanger ending for that episode. If you like my first 3 favorite moments, make sure you hit that like button down below. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. My 4th favorite moment has to be Uma Thurman. That's it. That's my favorite moment. And she's a perfect moment. I love her. She's one of my favorite actors of all time, and I was so thrilled when I heard that she was in Dexter Resurrection. But I'd have to say the moment that made me laugh the most when it comes to her character is when Dexter finds out that Uma Thurman's character, Charlie, is named Charlotte Brown. Or Charlie Brown. I laughed my butt off at that. It was gold. So perfect. My 5th and final favorite moment is the end of the final episode of this season. Dexter looks directly into the camera and through monologue, he says, "I'm Dexter Morgan. I'm exactly who I need to be. Exactly who you want me to be." And I love that moment because it's the truth. People who love Dexter love this show because it portrays vigilante justice. A serial killer who sticks to a code of only taking out other killers because the justice system betrays those killers' victims. In the US, the murder clearance rate was 58% in 2023. This means that in the United States, people have about a 50-50 chance of getting away with murder. Do those numbers make you feel safe? This is why I love this series and the character of Dexter. I've read all the books, and those books, Dexter is a different person. He's very much more a psychopath, right? Who doesn't have any feelings toward others and stuff like that. Now, Dexter the series makes Dexter a more likable character, and Dexter Resurrection as well. Much more than in the books, but I do recommend the books. They are very good. But those were my 5 favorite moments of Dexter Resurrection. Leave your 5 favorite moments in the comments and we'll chat about it. I do hope that there is going to be a 2nd season, and since it's set in New York now, I think it would be perfect if Dexter set his sights on an Epstein-esque character. I think that would be really good. Let's discuss your hopes for a 2nd season in the comments, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.